Hey, what's going on? This is Sean again, and this is the part 2 of how to play Californication on bass. Where we left off, we just started the second chorus from the, and now we're at the chorus. And this time it's just going to change a little bit. There's just going to be a few added fills, but it's the same principle of it. So it's going to start. I'm really not going to teach half the fills. Like, you can kind of, I'll teach one of them just because it's a little complicated, but you can tell when I'm playing it different. I mean, if you're if you're a well enough player, you can kind of rewind and play it again if you're good enough to play some of these fills. And I really don't feel the need to go ahead and teach them. It's just kind of a time waster because it changes so often. Because it has another chorus and then that changes and fills too. So just kind of watch me play the chorus. And then, you can probably just watch a few times and get it. So, I'll just play the second chorus now. Sort of like that, and that's normal speed. So as you can hear, it changes a little bit. I'm going to start from the third measure where it goes. And that's going to be 3 on the A, like normal. Open E. And then 3 on the E. And then 5 on the D. 3 on the E. And then 5 on the A. And then this fill. So it's sort of like that. It's kind of hard to get the rhythm when you're playing along with it, but it's a 5 on the A. Then you're going to kind of make this power chord shape, which is this. It's well, power chord is just a note spacing between. So like this would be the 5 power chord, which is 5 on the A, 7 on the D, and then 7 on the G. So together that sounds like the first note in Killing in the Name Of. So you're going to have, just keep that shape with your fingers so it's like that kind of rhythm. I'll play it really slow for you. And then, so that's that fill, and then it just kind of goes back to normal. And then this is your ending on this one. So it's 3 on the A, 5 on the A, 3 on the A. You're going to hit 5 on the E twice, and then 3 on the E, and then you have your... And then this is where you're going to start the solo. And it says guitar solo, but I mean, if you really crank up the bass, like if you have an EQ on iTunes, crank up the bass and listen to the bass solo in the background. It's like a bass solo going with a guitar solo. It's really, because they don't go together, but it's so genius that they combine the two, and I really love playing it. It's just, it took me a little while to get it. I'll just play a little bit of it, so before I have to turn the page, they put this on the worst possible spot, because as soon as you start the guitar solo, like 2 measures in, you gotta change the page, which I hate when they do that. But I'll just play what's on the first page, so it's gonna be something like this. What an awful place to stop, right there. And I'll just turn and play the rest of the solo, so it's... have a rest right before it goes back to the intro, which, see, if you hold out the note, it's going to sound terrible when the guitar comes in. So it's and you have a half note rest, and then you're gonna come in with that. But yeah, now time to teach that solo. So, and I did mess up a little bit, but it's kind of hard. You're gonna start with your finger, like barring the 14, like all the notes on the 14, and then your first note is gonna be the E and the G 14, like this. And then after that, you're going to hit 14 on the E twice. And the easiest way I find to play this is with your thumb and index finger. So, like, I'll just play this first measure for you. Like that. So, you're going to bar this, hit that note, then 14 on the E twice afterwards. Then 14 on the E with the 18 on the D. Then hit 14 one more time. 16 by itself on the D string, but keep your finger in this shape for the 14 bar, and then you're going to hit after that 16, 14, and then you're going to slide it up to the 10. So I'll play it really slow. And then after that you have this kind of rhythm. So, but what this one's going to be is 10, you're going to like bar all the strings 10, it's going to be 10 on the E, and then you're going to hit 1, 1, 2, and then on the third time you hit the 10, you're going to hit 14 on the G with it. And then you're going to slide back down and do the exact same thing again. And then that time you're going to end with an open E instead of a slide back down. After that you have which it does change a little bit, but it stays the same notes. It just doesn't have the sort of rest there. So it's going to be you're going to start with a power chord, and I'm not going to. I already explained. I'm not in the last video. I'm not really going to go into it. It's going to be a 7 on the E power chord, and then you're just going to do each note individually from low to high. So 5 power chord on the A string. 5 power chord on the E string, and then you're going to have like this, which all that is open E, 7 on the E, 7 on the A, and then open E. And then you're going to start it up again, but it's going to be a little bit different, and sort of running out of time. I don't really want to stop. Well, I'll teach a little bit more, but before I go on to the next part 3, it's a really long song to teach. And then this time it's going to be a little bit different after that. So it's going to be, you're going to start like with the which all it is just you're gonna start with the rhythm is gonna seem a little bit messed up. So you're gonna start with just the 14 on the E, and then you're gonna have the that. The only thing that really changes besides the rhythm, like, is when you have the rest, it's gonna be 16 and 14 after the so yeah, and this is your rhythm. It's a little bit different. So here, really kind of listen, like it's a little bit different, like here how it's a little bit different. Like you're not gonna have 2 notes before. You're just gonna have like that, and then after that it's gonna be normal, and then you're gonna play that again. Then you're gonna play it normal again, and then of course end on your open E, and then you're gonna have this again. It's gonna be 7 power chord, and this is where it starts to change a little bit. You're not gonna have a rest. And of course, now is the awfulest time to end, you know, because they only allow 10-minute videos on YouTube, so there will be a part 3 posted right after this. So, thanks for watching.